I mean, I already said I wanted players to die. Do I really care about other shit?
I do
Yeah,
have
but you
some
apologize.
Fuck.
I do have some feedback from some loyal listeners about that.
Oh boy.
Let's
I
get
mean,
live.
Can we talk about who the loyal listeners are? Are there two of them? Is it Travis and Rick? I could
It's
care.
not
Reunion?
just it's not just
I could
Travis.
care less what bump on a log.
Chester,
Wait, we're live, so be careful.
Chester.
All right, hold on. I'm about to hit record.
There's literally nothing but women's soccer on. Like that's all that's on.
Tell me that's not a.
All right, I'm about to hit record.
I'm about to watch. You don't care. You said you're gonna hit record 35 times.
The way it works is we go live on YouTube first, and then I record. So it's different.
What the? Okay, now it's
Now we are officially live.
cool.
Wednesday night, August 20th. The Go Team. I've got Chip here. I'm Daniel. We've got Nathan here again this evening. Hot take Nathan.
Hot take, Nathan. Trying to watch something with that. I guess this is going to be guys' grocery games.
Nathan's sitting here trying to decide what he wants to put on in the background watching. I
Nothing on.
have something on my outdoor TV, but actually I'm going to turn it off.
It's probably Miss Rachel. Let's get real.
In my house, Miss Rachel dominates the TV. But lately, we've been watching Sesame Street.
Oh God. I'd rather see Miss Rachel's bags personally.
Hot take Nathan delivers right.
That's not a hot take.
Chip, what do you know about?
To know, see her pierced nips.
Chip, what do you know about Miss Rachel?
I heard she was a prostitute at one time.
There's no way that's true, but I love that
he says I heard
yes, that. Yes. Yeah, so am I the hot take one? Listen,
do I believe it? Maybe not, but
I'd like to think of it that way. That's pretty sick. Oh,
I'm not lying. I heard she was like a back page girl at one time.
I could easily see that.
Reddit, baby.
I could. That's what
good old Reddit. Reddit's got some fire.
They are nuts, man. They're like looking insane.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
All right, good. Now I've got the YouTube channel up on my phone, so that way I can check the comments. So that way we don't miss any of our loyal listeners' comments. There is one person, to clarify to Chip's question of who our loyal listeners are, that I keep referencing. Travis is our self-proclaimed #1 fan. He has not missed an episode. He watches live every evening. He just can't get the chat working. So I've never commented in a YouTube chat, so I don't know how it works.
But you said you think you need a YouTube?
I think, don't you have to create an account with YouTube?
Probably.
I mean, I have one.
You can't just like chat without like having an account.
And everybody, make sure you like the video
and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. And we are also on Apple Podcast and Spotify, so subscribe there too.
98% sure I'm not liked or subscribed. So
just it helps the algorithm.
I probably need to get on that. I'll get on that.
We need you to get on it.
You haven't said like and subscribe, so I haven't thought about it until right then. So that's on you, little moderator.
We have 6 views right now on live on you.
We have how many?
6.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so Chip, to answer your question, there are more than 2 loyal listeners.
I'll take it. I have fun talking about football with you guys, so I don't care. Hey, I just want to bring up something that we haven't talked about, special teamers.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Okay.
I mean, we could do it quickly. I did hear some good news today.
Hit us.
And I kind of think these guys, Buddy Sanji and what's his name, Mike.
Listen, I've been defending Buddy Sanji for years.
I like Buddy Sanji, but anyways,
fucking idiot.
He did say he does think Bigfoot is going to kick from 48 now.
That'd be great to know. That if listen, give me Ramos 45 and in, and Pharrell anything over that. That'd be amazing.
You know what I love about Sanji is in the Brian Kelly press conference. What was it, 2 days ago? He specifically asked Brian Kelly not just about special teams, but who the holder was going to be.
Yes, I heard that. He said Chadwick's doing it, and then Bowers Sharp does it, and then somebody else.
And then the car wreck quarterback, third string. What's his name?
Hurley.
Yeah, Hurley.
The
Old car wreck.
Yeah. I don't know why I forget his name all the time.
But in his practice
Old thick
reports,
thighs.
he kept referencing Chip. Who's the walk-on punter from Episcopal? Badger? Is it Badger Hergit or something weird like that? Sanji's got some connection to that kid because he keeps.
Not going to happen.
Yeah, he keeps being like, "Oh, Badger." I don't know.
Well, yeah, and Burrell's the backup, and even asked about that. He's like, "No, Chadwick," because there's some dude on tire droppings that like his kid like is from Louisiana and went to like Florida, and the dude like lost his mind the other day. He's like, "I can't believe they have Burrell as the backup punter. Like he needs to just focus on field goals." And people are like, "Dude, it's not that big of a deal. Like you could probably do both. It's a 3-hour practice. You're not doing shit. You can practice some punting too. It's not that big of a deal."
Sounded like they just needed a backup.
That guy looks like a great athlete. I will gladly take him.
Why do you think he looks like a great athlete, Chip?
Because he's black. No, he does. He looks like he could be.
Listen, he could be a
right.
dweeb and be African American.
He's absolutely not a dweeb.
What I'm saying is, you can be black and be a dweeb. I should.
I don't know, man. Look at Urkel. I look at Steve Urkel.
The dude's like what, 6'2"?
Yeah, the dude.
He's
like,
6'2", 190. That's why he's an athlete.
Yeah, he looks like Josie Altidore. I will gladly take that dude as punter. Also,
yes, I got the name right. It was
Badger
Hergit.
Wait, what?
Which makes me happy because I don't think Chadwick is doing good at the shorter punts because I think he's just booming it. I hear he's crushing it.
I fully expect our special teams to suck ass because they sucked ass for the last 3 years.
That's why I wanted to talk about it, is because I think that could everybody says it's third phase of the game, right? Like,
we were the worst team in the nation. I saw this on Twitter the other day.
Yeah,
we were the worst team in the nation at returning punts.
No, we were 111th.
Okay, worse than the SEC.
What's crazy, and that but
that's going to change. I mean,
yeah.
It'll get
we
better.
had fucking Xavier Thomas back there last year. It doesn't get any better.
I think some of that's. Listen. I think people get better punting now, so it's harder to return punts. I think us flipping the field punting has been very bad. That's what Kelly talked about yesterday. Like, I mean, I forget our punter last year already. Like, who was that nerd?
Oh, there's Olsendorf.
Yeah, I mean, he sucked.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
He was terrible.
Wasn't he a transfer too?
Who was the guy?
He was
from
a
West Monroe?
senior. Yeah, and then Peyton Todd was the number one punter, and he's already. I don't even know where he's at now. I think he's like at La Tech or some shit. But I mean, our punting.
Nobody remembers the dropping of the ball against A&M.
That has been a problem, like for our defense. That our punting, we've not had. I don't think we've had a single punt that we're like, oh my god, that was a 50-yard punt. We completely switched fields. No, it's like we're just like, okay, it's a 35-yard punt, and we kicked it from the 35, and now they have it on the do the math, whatever.
Last year was some of the worst punting I've ever seen at LSU.
Yeah, I think that's going to change this year. I think it's going to be a lot better.
Yeah, and I hear you have a special teams coach that constantly coaches right now, and I think that's huge. And I think that guy's a future stud.
Our kick return was pretty good last year. I think it's going to get better.
Yeah,
it can't get much worse.
Our kick return was pretty good last year, and our kickoffs.
A lot of kickoffs are.
You're ran back, dude. We
had 2 touchdowns.
We hadn't run back
pretty good
kickoff in the stadium
against
for 30 years.
We had one against Oklahoma, and we had another one like early in the year. I remember. Aaron Anderson had one at the end of the year. Remember?
Well, Thomas had one against Baylor.
Yeah, so there you go. Baylor and Oklahoma.
And Oklahoma is legit. That's legit.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't have a return in the stadium for 30, 40 years almost. What was it, 83 to 2020?
We'll have to ask Richard Condon about that stat.
Well, I mean, that's true.
Shout out, Rich. Hope you're listening.
He's not.
I do have a couple topics I want to start with us before we get to our season predictions.
Can I have one more comment?
Yes, absolutely.
I want to comment on Nathan is if you think that our media is biased, I did a lot of Clemson media surfing today, And oh my God, dude, it is like Devin Hester. Jacob Hester times a freaking 100, dude. Like
Nate
No,
actually
I
thinks
think
our
the
media is
opposite.
haters.
Yeah, I think our media is
I think they're
self-sabotaging.
I think they're fanboys.
Well, what I'm going to say is, if you think that Camp and I are, I mean, they were haters this week. I will admit that, but you want to talk about Tigers, bro? That goes to Clemson. Dude, they are ridiculous.
If Texas A&M did not exist, more people would know.
That's what it sounds like.
Clemson is by far, after living in South Carolina for over 4 years, they are by far the biggest cult in the country. Like, they literally tip with $2 bills, and they spend. Hey, you got a $20 bill? They'll pay it with $2 bills that have paw prints on it, because some billionaire like 25, 30 years ago, maybe longer than that, was like, hey, like, I'm going to print out all these $2 bills and give them to people so that they know when Clemson fans go places, we don't just go, we take over. So then they would stamp it with Clemson paws, so then all that money would circulate in that town. It's the dumbest shit ever. They're ridiculous.
Yeah, well, their media is, I mean, you are not getting a negative thing on them. They are literally the best team in the history of mankind.
Oh, yeah. They said
they are literally Miami 2001, LSU 2019, USC 2005 combined.
Yeah.
So Gabe in the chat wanted to know how we know that Miss Rachel's nipples are pierced.
Daniel actually told me, and then I went deep in the Google game. I'm still not convinced they're pierced, but there are some damning pictures on Google. Oh, it's a simple Miss Rachel nipple piercing Google search. You can find it on your phone or a computer.
That's
I'll
where
let
you can
look
go
that
with
up
Reddit.
yourself.
There's a lot of Reddit stuff.
Yeah.
She's also a prostitute.
Yeah.
But it's nothing.
I think it was a TikTok
it's
video that I saw.
Yeah, it's like she's got a shirt on and stuff.
It's grainy.
It might have been like a Jeffrey Epstein prostitute, not like a
child.
No, I mean like a 16-year-old.
Okay. Well, yeah, so a child. Okay.
I mean,
hold on. Let me go back to that Clemson thing. So I saw a thing about their scrimmage from a couple days ago, and literally it was like a 30-minute dude. He's breaking it down. He's there, and he said he was like, the defense was as exceptional as we expected, and then the offense was also dominant. And he went on to say that Adam Randall was just ripping off 40-yard runs like it was nothing, and his size and speed is going to be unmatched in college football. And then Klubnik and the 3 receivers are unbelievable. But, of course, the D-line was dominant. I'm like, dude, you can't have all this. Like, that doesn't make any sense. You can't say that Klubnik threw for 4 touchdowns and 350, and then the running backs ran for 300 yards, and then the defense was also dominating. They're ridiculous. They're fucking ridiculous, dude. I want to beat them so bad. It's going to be hard, but, God, they're annoying. I fucking hate them, dude. But we'll talk
it definitely can happen. It definitely.
We got Clemson next week.
Yes, we got Clemson next week. Anyway, Daniel, take it back over.
There is one topic that I feel like we need to revisit, because our loyal listeners have chimed in, and they want to know where Nathan is hearing these people that want Brian Kelly replaced with Ed Orgeron.
I heard it today.
So they do exist, because I've been asked by 2 people that they have not heard it from anybody.
That's fine. I have a group text.
Someone asked Buddy Sanji, do you think
Shut the fuck up. They really
I
did.
Swear to God, dude,
all right, so Nathan's validated.
I was
here.
like, damn it, he's valid. I had not heard it until now.
Dude, I can send y'all screen text. I'm in like 3 different group texts, and there's like each group has like 20 dudes in it, and I would say at least half of each group like hates Brian Kelly and rides to die for Ed Orgeron.
Are they from the Bayou?
They're from Louisiana.
Are they from Thibodeau?
South Louisiana? No. Why was it Thibodeau? Had nothing to do with
down
Thibodeau.
on the Bayou.
They're from Baton Rouge. Most of them went to Redemptorist.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I don't understand. I've told you about this shit for weeks, and you're acting like I'm wrong.
I had friends of the program.
Me and Bill
asked
J.
This question.
Me and Bill J. Listen, Bill J. who got oh, fired. We're sitting there fighting in these things. And he's like, I'm not doing this. It's too late at night. And but then they just say ignorant stuff. And he's like, you're trolling. And then they're like, no, we're not trolling. I hate this. And
That's
one of
what
my buddies,
I thought it was. I thought it was people
trolling. One of my buddies literally used to like referee high school football. And so he would go to their practices and be like one of the refs and stuff. And he was always like, I've been to both practices and O ran such a like tougher practice. And it was so this and it was so that. It's like what LSU football is supposed to be. Kelly's so soft. And like you see it, we suck. Like I'm tired of him. He needs to go back up north. It's non-fucking stop. I have to deal with this non-stop. Look at tire droppings. It literally half the people on there probably would like Orgeron back. Seriously.
The other note I have about Ed Orgeron, I got a text from somebody who speaks to Ed Orgeron once a week. Let's not say names. I'm pretty sure both of y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yes.
Okay. Just for the sake of.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So that person texted me, Nathan's take is 100% accurate about him, about why he wants the job, why he wants a job.
Of course.
He said,
I didn't know he listened. I'll be softer on Ed.
He said that he directly talked to Ed in May while Ed was at Tulane and point blank asked Ed Orgeron, do you want to get back into coaching? And he said at that time, this was only 3 months ago or 4 months ago, that he had no interest whatsoever in coaching again. And then he lost the case. So and then the text also states that it's probably 100% for financial reasons.
I think he needs to just go on like a speaking tour because
do what John Gruden's doing what Ryan Leaf is doing. He'd be fabulous.
He'd be so much better. And like, you're not going to, I don't know. He looks older. He just doesn't look like he has it anymore. I mean, shit, man, he didn't have it 4 years ago.
So like I golfed with our friend who played at McNeese today. And he said he would like Ed at McNeese, but he thinks that Ed probably thinks it's beneath him.
That's where Ed's going to be between a rock and a hard place.
But do you know who McNeese's current coach is?
Oh, actually, no, I don't.
They rehired the guy, Matt Viator, that was not their longtime coach, but the coach after the longtime coach.
Yeah, I kind of remember that guy. That's why are they doing that? Why are they retreading?
Because they were freaking horrible for so long. So they're trying to rekindle the magic. But our friend's point, almost said a name. Well, fuck it. Brant. Brant's point was Viator's 70 anyway. So Ed Orgeron would actually be an upgrade.
That old?
Yeah.
God.
Bro, do you know how much well, hold on. That was in 2020. Let me see how much he's making now.
But if it's about money, then Orgeron just needs to go to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Because that's who's going to pay him the most. Either that or Texas, where Sark is.
I don't think Sark would want him. Why would Sark want him?
Who replaced Bo Davis?
Yeah, I feel like good shit.
I think he's still got. I mean, there's definitely a lot of knowledge in the tank. I just don't know if he'll want to go down to coach D line again, and I don't think he'll be able to humble himself. So, like, I'm with Nathan and you in that, but I do think on a recruiting level, I mean, he is overrated as a recruiter. I will agree with you on that, but I mean, he's still a good recruiter.
He's a good recruiter at a low level school. Let's say UL Monroe.
I think he'd be good at Texas recruiting if he's just recruiting. Yeah, like if he's the head coach, I don't think.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think
he's a great recruiting head coach.
But we don't have to spend a lot of time on this because we've already.
I don't really care. Yeah, I'm like over Ed Orgeron.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Actually,
yeah, I was just giving an update on those things. Tonight, we're here to talk about the 2025 LSU football schedule and our predictions. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go game by game. We're going to talk about each game, and the three of us are going to give our prediction for that game. And then we'll total up what the record is for each of us at the end.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right, who wants to start us off? Everybody knows who we play next week.
We play Clemson. Y'all go
at
first.
Clemson. I'll go
Danny,
first.
You started off. Go.
Yeah.
Are we doing scores as well?
We don't have to do scores.
We'll do scores during when
we'll do scores for big games.
Yeah, we'll do scores the week of each game.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I mean, here's the thing: we have all the talent. I mean, not all the talent. I mean, we're probably still. We don't know. They haven't played, but we're as talented and as deep as we've been in the Brian Kelly era. It's just I fucking hate Verge Ausberry. Mm-hmm. Literally, I would rather play Ohio State. I'd rather play just about anybody else in the country than Clemson, because having a returning quarterback week 1 in college football means so much. And we have one of the best 3, but Clemson's one of the other teams that has one of those guys. And so it's like every advantage that we have, they also bring something to the table. I mean, we have advantages, but it's at night, it's at Clemson, week 1. As much as I want to believe that we're going to break the streak of 5 in a row, until I see us do it, I'm not going to pick us to win this game.
Yep.
Man, you kind of took the word. I'll try to come up with a different thing. Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to pick you if you haven't won a first game, but I'm not going to pick it. I think Clemson wins.
Yeah.
I think
it's the hardest fucking game on the schedule. Like,
yeah, and I do. Just FYI, if we lose this game, the season is not over with.
No, I agree.
No, we're also
it hurts.
Not idiots like most of the
fan base will overreact.
The fan base will collapse.
Yes, absolutely,
they'll melt.
Bring Orgeron back.
Yeah,
bring Orgeron back.
Nuts.
Yeah, I think we lose. We're gonna lose this game, guys. We're not gonna win. We're just not gonna win. I mean, for everything we said, which I do want to say, I watched the entrance for 2013. I just want to say that I
watched the game. Remember we were watching that.
I'm sure we were. The fact that Clemson gets in a bus, they get fully in their gear, okay? Right. Like fully in their gear with their shoulder pads, and they get on a bus outside of their locker room. And if you've watched it, like I watched it today, they're big ass dudes. Like they can't fit on the bus. So the dudes are like sitting down in the aisles and like all like laying on top of each other just to go around and run down that fucking hill. That's so fucking gay, dude. I'm waiting for one of those days. It's going to happen at some point. It probably has happened. They probably just has happened to bad dudes. They run down and they get to that level where it's like this, and they jump. And because then it goes back down, they're like 6 feet off the ground coming down. Like, and half of them do it. I'm like, man, one day some dude is going to land. His ankle is going to kind of turn. And he's going to blow out his knee. I'm waiting for it. It's going to happen. Like, it's a stupid tradition. It's stupid.
Well, so Dabo can get his face on.
For sure.
He runs down by himself.
And they have their cannon. I don't know if y'all have seen it. You know, their cannon is like the size of my wiener. It's like on a little push thing. And the guy goes, he has a little pulley thing. And he just goes, and that's how they run off. Like, why do you have a 6-inch? That's not my give or take. You know what I mean? 4 inches either way. But why do you have a tiny little cannon on a trolley to run out on this? It's so stupid. I hate their fucking. Oh, I hate them. But yeah, we're gonna lose. That's my rant.
Our number one fan just hit me with a very long breakdown for Clemson. This is from Travis. He said, okay, so Clemson finished 2024 10-4. Sounds okay until you break down how they got to that. 3 of Clemson's 4 losses were to SEC teams. Of their 10 wins, 7 were against teams with losing records. Mm-hmm. Of the remaining 3, 2 were against 7-6 teams. The only team they beat with less than 6 losses was SMU in the ACC championship game, and they barely won. SMU, a team that was in the group of 5 1 year prior, the only reason they made it is because Miami shit the bed. Not a bad breakdown by Travis. Did not expect that.
Travis must be hitting the herb, and he's like zoned in right now. Trapster. Okay, I love that. But we said we weren't going to go in depth with Clemson right now. That was going to be a next week thing.
Also, Gabe says Kelly was 9-3 at Notre Dame in openers.
Well, he's 0-3 here, but
all right,
that's not his fault. Not his fault.
So all 3 of us,
some of it's his fault.
All 3 of us have us losing to Clemson week 1. Season's not over. We're not going to panic. The three of us are not panicking.
So I think it's going to be a close game.
Saw a thing today, by the way, that I think they're overrated. I think
absolutely.
I think we're better than them, but it doesn't matter when you home field does matter. It's first game of the year. We haven't won one, so I don't have any confidence in us. I mean, I can't. I pray I'm wrong.
Yeah, we all hope we're wrong. So week
Tyler
2,
Tyler Shuck put it on Clemson last year. Didn't really realize that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a high scoring game, but we'll do score predictions next week.
Yeah.
So week 2, we get our first
win.
La Tech is what we're talking about. Home opener, La Tech.
Win.
I will say I am concerned that we're due for this. It could be this year where it happens, where a hurricane comes. And we lose a home game because of it. I'm not predicting that. I'm just putting it out there.
You just want to keep your little we're only going to play 11 games. I'll tell you, we're going to play. Just shut the fuck up. Just say we're going to win or lose, and let's move on from Louisiana Tech. We're not going to talk about this anymore. Win. Let's go. There's no reason to talk about it.
Week 3, SEC opener. Florida comes to Baton Rouge. When was the last time we played Florida in September? I mean, I don't remember that ever happening in my life.
Yeah, I don't think ever.
Maybe prior to.
We played them after Ole Miss in 2018, so it'd be that was close. It was either first week of October.
I remember that. No, that Ole Miss game was September 29th. Because I remember that because Nathan was living in Philadelphia. He came in for that game, and that was the day after, rest in peace, Wade Sims got shot.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I do remember that, actually.
I think that was the earliest. Oh, you know what?
Loading, bro.
I want to say we played him September 20th in 1999.
What? Just right. Well, here, y'all go to the breakdown.
I don't know why I think that, but I do.
Y'all break it down. Who's going first?
All right, Chip, you're going first on this one.
Oh, I think you beat Florida. I think you come out. I think you handle your business, and you're ready to play. You're at home. Your O-line has had 2 weeks now under its belt playing together. I think you get it going. I don't think Florida's that good. At the end of the day, they're coached by Billy Napier, who I think. I mean, I don't. Sure, he got his teams ready to play at home against LSU and Ole Miss, and Ole Miss was obviously is terrible at playing with whenever something's on the line.
They choke, yeah, they're choke artists.
Yeah, choke, and I mean you had Sage Ryan and Burns on the field.
We're gonna skull fuck Florida.
Yeah,
we're gonna beat the shit out of them.
I'm not worried about.
When I say skull fuck, I don't mean we're gonna win by 40, but I think we win by 17. 20. I don't think they're that good. I think they're super overrated on the lines. Everybody talks about the lines. They don't have anybody at receiver. They've got some young talent. They had a 5-star who did, huh?
Yeah, Wilson's okay. I would say he's pretty.
Yeah, good. But he doesn't. I mean, he just has a hype around.
He hadn't had a great season yet or anything. But
yeah, so they have one 5-star who they're like, oh, this guy was okay last year. Then they have another 5-star. They're like, oh, he's going to be good. It's like, okay, cool. Lagway was not good last year. He wasn't. He wasn't even that good against LSU. LSU, we screwed ourselves. Yeah, that's just not going to happen again. I think we win by 17. That's my prediction against that.
LSU Florida's a rivalry game. We lost that game last year. It stings because that basically took us out of the SEC championship game. Our players will remember that. Even though we have a bunch of new players, that loss basically killed the season last year.
Jack Pyburn, baby.
Yeah, Jack Pyburn. The only way I'm concerned about this game is if somehow we beat the fuck out of Clemson.
No.
That would be the only way I could see us overlooking Florida, but there's no way we overlook Florida because they beat us last year.
I don't think we're going to be capable at that point of beating Clemson like that. I think it's going to be did Chip leave?
No. Doing this thing. I got you.
I think it's going to be, if anything, it's going to be like a Texas game where we're like, all right, I think we're good. Oh shit, we won. Let's just keep this thing rolling. And I think because you have La Tech before, if Florida was the week after, I would be worried. But I think you have La Tech. You're going to sleep through La Tech. and you'll win by 24 points because La Tech's terrible, and it'll be like 38-14 or something like that, and then you'll be ready for Florida.
I actually think you beat if you lose to Clemson, I think you beat La Tech by a bazillion.
I was talking about in that scenario if we beat Clemson.
Sorry.
That's what. Yeah. No, if we lose to Clemson, poor La Tech. My God.
Yes,
they're screwed. And what's his name is still, I think, still the coach, right? He's fighting for his life.
Sonny Dykes. I have no idea.
Yeah. No, it's funny because I was actually about to type in that, but is he? It might be Sonny Dykes. Is it Sonny Dykes?
I don't know.
I think it is Sonny Dykes. It doesn't matter. Anyway.
So we all three of us have us beating Florida. So if right now we all have the same predictions thus far. The next game, Southeastern. There's absolutely nothing we need to say about Southeastern.
That's
those are the games that shouldn't exist on the schedule, period.
Yeah.
End of story. So then we are 3-1. Chip, just try to regain the link if you need to.
I think I figured it out.
Sonny Cumbie.
Sonny Cumbie's apparently a piece of shit. He's gonna get fired this year.
Yeah, he's been terrible. So like he's fighting for like his life.
Yeah, do you know he got mad at the Ruston media because they're terrible. So he invited them to practice under the pretense of like, here, come meet the team. We want to have you talk to the team. And then he had them at the end of practice stand there, and then he berated the media members for talking shit about La Tech football when they were like, what, 3-9?
Yeah.
It's not talking shit if you're
kind of a wild, just real quick. So La Tech's last four coaches: Derek Dooley, Sonny Dykes, Skip Holtz, Sonny Cumbie. Not like no-name guys, but all those dudes have been fucking pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Chip, we brushed over Southeastern.
Wait.
I know. I was just
nothing you want to add? I'm assuming no, but I would just give you the opportunity.
Damn, Sonny Cumbie's 11-26. Eesh.
Yeah, it's not bad. Talking shit by the media when you're 11-26.
Yeah, your
program sucks.
Yeah, you're awful. But yeah,
so anyway, all right,
so I mean, they weren't like up until then. They hadn't had a coach who had a losing record there for like 10 years.
Yeah, he's done. He's a piece of work.
All right, so we worked Southeastern. What's next? Bye week?
Then no bye week. September 29th, 27th. It could be a 2:30 game. It could be a nighttime game at Ole Miss.
Whoever wants it.
Well, Nathan, have you let us off yet? So you.
We win. We win that game. Pretty confident we win that game. I think it's going to be ugly. I think it's going to be one of those games that it's probably going to be similar to last year, but I think we're going to end up winning by a little bit more. I think we're just way better than them. I don't think they have much talent on defense. I mean, Pete Golding sucks. I think their quarterback, I actually like Austin Simmons a lot. I think he's really good, but I think they don't have that much talent out wide. Lane Kiffin's still Lane Kiffin. He's good. He'll make some things happen, but I think they're like an 8-4, 7-5 team personally. But I also haven't looked at their schedule, so I just say that. So I think we win that game.
They're going to be undefeated going to that game. I think their toughest game before that is Kentucky.
Stoops.
I think RC, I'll be honest, I think this is the game. Everybody's going to freak out about losing to Clemson. If we lose to Clemson, they're going to make a big deal out of that. But this is the game that you have to win if you want a realistic shot at making the playoffs. Obviously, you could lose to Clemson, you could lose to Ole Miss and then run the table. It's possible. You could get in at 9-3 if everything falls right. But this game, you win this game, then the path to the playoffs is right in front of you. It's right there. With that said, flip side, I think I've said this before. I think Lane Kiffin is going to be the new Gus Malzahn of the SEC. Years where they're expected to do really well, I think he's going to fall flat on his face. And then the years where there's lower expectations, I think that's the year that they're going to do better. If it's a night game, I worry about this game.
It's Ole Miss. They have 65,000 people there.
And Lane Kiffin, one thing you said, they are not good at receiver. Lane Kiffin says they haven't been this good at receiver since he's been there.
Okay, well, I can just say it's coach speak.
Yeah, I
I'm just saying.
Every time when Brian
honestly, name a receiver. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong.
It's all transfer portal
the
guys.
Little skinny. No, there's a little skinny guy.
But that's my point. Is that they're not that good. Like, let's get real.
No, they're not as good on the D line as they were last year. They're not.
They're not as good. Period. Might play. Yeah, they're not nearly. I don't think they're like they. I think their boosters finally were like, dude, fuck this shit. Like, we paid so much money for that DN they had, Walter Nolan. They had some good DBs. They lost everybody on defense. I think they have a linebacker still who's good, but like,
I have us losing this game.
Yes.
I have us winning. I think it'll be a lot like Clemson. I think, but I think you score late and you win by 10 to 13 points. I don't think the defense good. Who they have at running back?
I was just actually about to look at their schedule. I mean, look at the thing to see if. Oops, I clicked on the wrong guy because my shit's freaking out.
I mean.
Well, who was the kid that barely played last year?
It looks like
Ulysses Bentley.
He went to the NFL.
Yeah, I didn't think he was
Henry. Is Henry Parrish back? No, Henry Parrish is gone. Henry Parrish graduated. He was, unless he gets a COVID year. Is he back? This is not really explaining anything to me.
Broke his leg last year, so he's injured. So if
he's been there for 5 years, so I don't know if he's.
Well, no, he went to Miami. He went to Miami for 2 years. He went to Ole Miss, then Miami.
Well, I meant like in college for 5 years.
Yeah,
it's not really telling me.
I think he's good. I think he's done because he was at Miami from 22 to 23.
I don't know. He's been around since COVID.
That is a long time. But Jacobian Guillory was around.
Yeah, I mean, right? No. I saw a thing the other day saying it was a whole thing where there's 8 dudes who are going into their 8th year in college football. One of them's John Emery, seventh or 8th year, depending on what it is. But like, yeah, there were some dudes that were like 25 years old. Like Texas A&M's backup quarterback is Jacob Zeno. He's been like at 7 different schools.
Jesus.
I mean. Yeah, dude, it's just ridiculous.
Florida's backup quarterback too.
So then after that,
Caden Lee is their guy. That's their main guy.
That's 5'11",
175. I mean, what the fuck ever.
Who's their other wide receiver? Is it?
They had Trey Harris and he left.
Yeah. Mingo. Was that 2 years ago?
I don't know who that guy. I think it was a couple years ago.
I think there's another young kid he's good, but he's not like.
They paid all that money for. Oh yeah, Juice Wells is now in the league. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're going to be fine, but they're not going to be as good as last year. It's not.
Yeah, they have a running back. I forget the kid who always would have a bad day and just wouldn't play. What was his name? He went to Notre Dame and then LSU.
Oh, they do have Logan Diggs.
Logan Diggs is because he had the video where he was the guy running through the dicks.
Yeah, with the dildos.
Yeah.
But
so after Ole Miss, we have a bye week.
Yeah.
And then South Carolina. Nathan, you're gonna have to lead us off on this one. This one's near and dear to your heart. South Carolina travels to Baton Rouge.
They came out with the was it today? They came out with the coaches SEC teams. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, it was 7 LSU players.
South Carolina has like 3 guys on 3 total on 3 different teams. They don't have talent. They don't. Yeah. Like they have Lenora Sellers that people have hyped him to be God. And they think he is literally like the best dude ever. And I think he's fine. I think he's good. I think he's what people were hoping Anthony Richardson could be. But like he's inaccurate still. He can run decent. He's an average thrower. He can throw it really hard. But I think LSU wins that by like 17. Again, I don't think it's really going to be much. I mean, they lost 9 guys on their defense.
Yeah, I think they're terrible. I think they're barely going to make a bowl game.
Yeah, you said – I don't know if I want to spoil. But their schedule's brutal. I think
they come in
6
with 2 losses into that game. Yeah, I think they'll be because they have Virginia Tech to open with off the top of my head, and then they go to Missouri, who they beat the shit out of last year.
They didn't beat the shit. They beat them on a last-second play. They shouldn't have won.
Who am I thinking? Well, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head.
It doesn't matter. But, I mean, that's just as bad. I mean, Missouri's going to be like, what the fuck? Like, we had that game won, and we blew it. So it's the same kind of thing.
Chip, are you still with us?
Yep.
What are your thoughts on this game?
You want me to go next? Sorry, I was getting a gummy. Anyways,
Go for that. I've got some mushrooms. Maybe I should take some shroom.
So Nathan, do you know if that guy, if their running back got
Yeah, Rocket Sanders is
Rocket,
gone.
he's gone.
No, I'm talking about the guy they got from like one of the I think it was like Kent State. He ran for like 1,500 yards.
No
Fajon. I wonder if he's I have no idea. But NCAA hadn't cleared him as of last week.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I saw that. I think he did get cleared. I think he is cleared. But
Okay.
not.
So they have one running back.
Let me look.
Hey, it's still the Auburn guy.
Yeah,
Robbie Ashford.
Rashul Faison is who you're talking about. Number 1. Let's look up.
Yeah, he's
Rashul.
good. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, I don't think he's like gonna be the best back in the SEC. I'm glad he's on South Carolina.
Yeah, like he went to. It's actually from Utah State. Really random, but he ran for 118 times for 736, and then last year ran 200 times for 1,100 yards.
So he was their bell cow.
Yeah, so I mean he's fine, but like.
Yeah,
I mean, it's Utah, it's the Mountain West.
Got cleared. They'd be screwed if he didn't get cleared.
I mean, they basically think that like Nick Harbor is going to be like the greatest receiver ever because Nick Harbor is literally. Let's see what he's listed as. He's listed at 6'5", 240. They think he's DK Metcalf. That's who they think he is. But like, yeah, it's like, well, yeah, DK Metcalf was solid at Ole Miss. It wasn't. I mean, he was good. They had AJ Brown and DK Metcalf, and they couldn't beat anybody. So sure, I guess if y'all have him, and then like the rest of their team, they've got a dude who's a freshman named Jaden Sellers. I wonder who he's related to because he's 5'11", 170. Doesn't seem like the rest of these
I think
dudes,
we win by
I
3. By the way, I think we win by like 2 or 3 touchdowns. I'm not worried about South Carolina at all.
I'm not really worried about South Carolina game.
I line isn't as good anymore. I think
they're the overhyped team that's going to fall flat.
Yeah, I don't understand why. It blows my mind. They're so hyped.
We played one of the worst first halves I've ever seen an LSU team play, and we played some bad ones in my life. And you still went into the raucous environment and won.
Crazy.
I mean,
I was there. It was really, really miserable for a couple hours.
Yeah, and you could say we should have, could have, would have won, but I could say that a lot against when we played Alabama for those.
Yeah, at the end of the day, they didn't make the plays to win that game, and they were the experienced team. Like,
yeah,
they lost all those guys. They were supposed to be elite on defense, and they lost all.
And
those
they were,
guys.
and they were super. Dude, they only have. I don't know if they have a single receiver with more than like 15 catches coming back.
Yeah, they're banking on.
And I don't think Lenore Sellers is that good.
Yeah.
And so he's got another receiving core.
Like Nick Harbor had 26 catches for 376 yards.
Who's the other guy they got? They have another guy that's pretty good. I mean, like that's.
Dude, I'm literally looking at their entire roster, and I don't think there's anybody who has like big experience. Like I'm looking at every single junior and senior. I mean, Vandravius Jacobs had 12 catches for 180 last year. I've literally looked at all these. They have a lot of freshmen. They have tons of freshmen. All
right, so then the next week we travel SEC.
They have a good tight end. Forgot about that.
Yeah, they do.
We travel to Nashville. It is an 11 a.m. kickoff, but I personally think 11 a.m. kickoffs favor the road team.
Yeah, it don't bother me.
And so 11 a.m. kickoff. Do we believe in Vandy's going to rekindle the magic this year?
I don't think Pavia is going to be alive by that game. Actually, what's their schedule? I don't know. Let me look it up because if they play Vanderbilt before us,
you mean Alabama?
That's what I meant. Yeah. Like Pavia is running like his mouth so much. Like, wait, what day do we play? Because
October.
We play
18th.
them the week. Oh, they have a bye week in between us and Bama. But yeah,
they still play Bama before us.
They actually have
I'm actually rooting for Bama in that game, which is nuts.
Same. They're playing They play Charleston Southern at Vatech at South Carolina. That's 1-2 right there. Georgia State at home, Utah State at home. So they'll be 3-2. They're going to get curb stomped by Bama. They're going to be 3-3 on a bye week coming into our game.
Hey man, don't count those non-conferences as automatic wins. They lost one of those last year. At the end of the day, they're still Vandy.
I don't know anything about Georgia.
They lost to like South Georgia or whatever. Georgia South, or it's not Georgia South.
Was it Georgia State?
I mean, they played Georgia State again.
Yeah.
Well,
they played at Georgia State.
They played at Georgia State. Okay, so they win that one. What about Utah State? Is Utah State going to be good this year?
I don't fucking know.
Are they in the Pac-12?
Pac-12 hasn't
lost their best
player.
Doesn't
start yet.
South Carolina.
So. Yeah. It sounds like they lost their best player to South Carolina. So I'm assuming they're taking a step back.
Okay, I think we beat Vandy bad too.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Vandy.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking it's going to be one of those games where it's going to be 2019-esque where like either we have our defense dominates and our offense is just like we don't fucking want to be here, and it's like 20 to 9, or it's going to be 66 to 36. Like it's going to be like a comfortable win one way or the other. But it's going to be comfortable.
How many touchdowns did Joe Burrow throw for at Vandy?
Dude, it was I was golfing that day in Gulf Shores, but I remember it was bad.
Well, how many, Chip? 6?
That sounds about right. I mean, he had 1,000.
I think Nussmeier makes a run at that.
Okay. Clarkley is good. He's a good coach.
But Vandy's pissed everybody off now.
Yeah, I think Vandy caught people off guard because they are a very hard-nosed, physical team. And so last year, people were like, shit, man, like they hit you in the mouth, they're disciplined, so it catches you off guard. But now you're like, all right, I know what to expect. And then it's just a bunch of nerds I'm playing against. So like, I don't give a shit. And then you got a little fucking asshole back there running around thinking he's with a God complex.
Then the following week, back in Tiger Stadium. Following week, back in Tiger Stadium, Texas A&M, October 25th. Could be a 2:30 game, could be a nighttime game. Who wants to lead us off?
I've been leading. Y'all go.
I think you make them one-dimensional. I think our defense is on the up and up, and I think you win that game by 2 or 3 touchdowns. I don't
know 2 or 3 touchdowns. I think you win because you got the advantage at home.
I think you're okay. I think you're up by 3 touchdowns at one point.
I think it's gonna be a back and forth game. I do think Elko has brought a little bit of a personality to the program. I still think they're a joke. I still think they're going to go 8-4, but I think they have an identity now that they're going to run the ball. They're going to give you problems, but I still think we win.
I'm with Chip. I think we curb stomp them.
Yeah, I don't think they're
that good. I don't think they have talent. Like I don't know.
Have y'all had us in a close game?
They notoriously struggle.
Y'all have us in every game in a blowout here,
dude. Though I think the home game. So here's the thing. This is the reason I'm high on LSU.
It might be a fourth quarter game, but I think you win by 10 points, 17.
Yeah, I could see winning by 10 points. Listen, I don't think we'll get that far.
I look at
on them and they come back.
I look at the games like last year. We had toss-up games on the road, like the A&Ms you're better than, the Floridas that you're better than, but you play on the road, so it makes it equal. Like I think we're way better than them. I think like legit. Our transfer portal is better. We have better players. Like we're better in every single position in the game. Every position we're better than. Name a position.
What about Micah Hudson? I'm just kidding.
No, he went back to Texas Tech.
I know. He's
but that's the thing. Like this is one of those things that at home, like you lost last year the way you did, and like we played so bad. We literally, this guy comes in and we just don't know how to just defend the quarterback run, and we let him run all over us. And it was kind of fluky. I mean, it wasn't fluky because we let quarterbacks do that. But now you're game planning for this guy. Like if Zach Calzada played all game, we would have won by 28 points. The dude starts running. It gets a little crazy in there. Nuss throws 3 interceptions inside our own 40. Like that was a perfect storm of us sucking. I think we're legit way better than them. I think it's the same way I feel about South Carolina. Like Florida, you can make a case, but Texas A&M shouldn't be in the game. They shouldn't be in the game. Like I think it's a 31-17, 35-17 game.
I just said that y'all have.
You also
said that
missed
about
the
every
you also
game.
missed the 39-yard field goal.
But that's what I'm telling you.
I don't think
why
that's going to
feel that way.
happen.
Because like last year, your toss-up games were on the road, and then your really hard games were at home. And so it's like it's still it's a 50-50 game on the road. It's a 50-50 game at home. I think you have your hard games on the road, like your Clemson, your Alabama, your Ole Miss. So like those are your toss-up games, and then you have the teams that you're better than at home. So like you should fucking win that game. Go fucking win the game. You're better than them. Go win. So, yeah,
I think you beat Texas A&M.
I think you beat Texas A&M.
Yeah, it's just how we do it. How we do it is different. But,
so next. We're going into the second bye week. Y'all have us at 7-1 at this point. Is it 8 games? Yeah, because 5 games bye week, 3 games bye week. So y'all have a 7-1. I have a 6-2 going into the bye week. Then we travel to Tuscaloosa.
I think you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go, Chip.
I think it's going to be close, obviously. I think you win it in the last minute with a field goal. Yeah. I think,
nice.
or
is it a Burrell field goal or a Ramos field goal?
I don't know. I hate Ramos, so I hope it's
Man, Ramos does get a little. I don't love him, but he's better than we give him credit for. He's not terrible.
He missed. Yeah. It's not his fault that he missed those field goals.
He's automatic from like a certain distance.
Yeah, he just can't kick over 43 yards
against A&M last
year. Yeah, that's like one. That's like one time. Everybody's gonna.
Yeah, he's had like 30-something of those. You're gonna miss.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault. We stall and they're like, hey, let's kick a 52-yarder with Ramos. And you're like, he can't kick this. He can't. He literally can't do it.
It was probably. I mean, Todd missed the ball that week too. So I mean, that went right too. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
That was such a just an ever long. We should have been up by like, I don't know, 30.
All right, Daniel, you go.
Okay, so I'm clearly the negative Nancy so far. I think going into this game, I think there's going to be a narrative that Brian Kelly can't win road games, and that's against top 25 teams because I have us losing to Clemson. I have us losing to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Like you said, the tougher games, I 100% agree. The tougher games are on the road. Historically, we've always played better in Tuscaloosa than we had against Alabama. We've played better in Tuscaloosa than we do in Baton Rouge against them. For whatever reason that is, it makes no fucking sense, but we play better there. I think the team will be with 2 losses. I think we'll have more of it'll be more of a do or die to us. I don't think Alabama is going to be as good as people are predicting them to be. At this point in the season, they may be in a quarterback controversy situation where they're rotating multiple quarterbacks because I don't think Ty Simpson's the answer. So I think LSU wins and in Tuscaloosa.
I think we lose. I don't think we win. But I'm also thinking we're 7-1. You say we're better, and you are right because we've been so bad at home. But when was the last time we beat them there in 2019. I guess we beat them there.
We played well and
we beat them in 2011. But so
we should have beat them in 21.
Yeah, we should. But I still think like
all time we're like 30-2. I mean, 2
yeah,
and
but
30
I don't give a
at
shit
home.
about.
Or it's like 1 and 13 or something. But historically, that's when we beat them.
Yeah. But I don't think we win. I just don't think we win.
So also I could say part of that is Tuscaloosa, and I think both of y'all will agree with this, Tuscaloosa is not the hostile environment that other teams in the SEC are.
Pom-poms.
Yeah.
Pom-poms and sundresses.
It's a sing-along fest.
Yeah.
They play songs and everybody just waves their pom-poms and sings.
If you start beating them, they don't really get it back. They don't really dictate much. They're also I guess it might kind of start changing without Saban, but it's one of those things that LSU, I feel like we were so bad for so long that we realized like, hey, we have to be loud as shit because our team's terrible. So like maybe we can be loud enough that the other team will, suck. They've gotten so good that they just get hammered in the stadium, but don't cheer and they just shake the pom-poms. They just blares music with their light show and they just go psh. And it's like, that's cool, fucking nerds. I think Ty
they've always been like that, though. I went to their game in 97. Yeah. I went to the game in 2005. They were always like
yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. Until I don't know. I don't feel good about it. I feel like we're going to lose a road game besides Clemson. So, hopefully I'm wrong. I would love to be wrong. It'd be awesome.
Okay, so that makes I have 8-2 at that point. Nathan
We're
has
all
8-2.
I'm 82. He's 9-1.
Chip has 9-1 at that point. So then the following week, Arkansas at home, 11 a.m. kickoff. Arkansas is going to be one of the worst teams in the SEC.
Which did you see what they did today? Did you see what their administration said?
No.
What they do?
This is one of the craziest things I've ever said. So apparently, they get fined for rushing the field. Supposedly, there's some loophole. I didn't read the whole article because I was so blown away that they came out and said this. There's some loophole that just says like when the players are on the field. So they said that if they upset a team, they're on their scoreboard, they're going to put a 3-minute countdown, and they're going to wait for the players to leave the field, and then they'll allow the fans to rush the field after. I'm like, okay, who the fuck are you rushing the field for? Notre Dame? Okay. I guess if they beat
possum
Mississippi.
just ran on my oh my god, there's a possum right fucking there.
Yeah, they're awesome. Don't
Yeah, man, marsupials. America's only
Dude,
marsupial.
Just scared the fuck out of me, man. Sorry.
Man.
Sorry you interrupted your story.
But no, it's pretty amazing that Arkansas came out and said that, and you're like, dude, like I don't think y'all need to worry. I don't think y'all need to be putting in game plans for rushing the field. Let's get real. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna kill them. I mean, we're not gonna kill them. It's gonna be really ugly. It's gonna be 24-13.
Yes, I think because I have us beating Alabama. So you're going to have, in my scenario, you're going to have an emotional hangover. It's so hard coming off of that high and then with an 11 a.m. kickoff, that's the worst week to have an 11 a.m. kickoff if you beat Alabama.
I guess my scenario, they might kill them because they're coming off a loss. So I guess it would swing the other way.
But I do think it's going to be one of those. What did you say? 24-13? Is that what you? Something like that, where it's going to be close.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit more than what it was in 23. I mean, where we almost lost, where we had to kick a field goal to win it. I think you win. I think they're in the game in the fourth quarter, and you're like, why is this game close? Type game.
I do want to say something real quick. Like, so still not over this A&M stuff. So A&M, they do have like really good rushing attack. I just think I think our front seven's not. I don't think we're going to allow people to run the ball. I'm freaking out, and we'll get to this. Well, I guess we can talk about tonight after we do breakdowns. I'm freaking out if Jordan Gilbert's your.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do that in another episode.
Nickel. I'm freaking out about that. But if he is, nobody's running the ball. I really cannot see people running the ball in this defense. I really just can't. I mean, there's ways to pass, whatever. But if we consistently are getting them in even 3rd and 5s, I don't know how Marcel Reed is gonna beat this team. So because they have fucking Moss, who I still don't think Le'Veon Moss is as good as people act, even though he had a pretty good year last year. And they have Ruben. I kind of forgot about Ruben Owens. He's a former 5-star. He is a stud. And then they have Terry Bussey as well. So they have some guys that can run the ball, but I don't care. That's fine. If you want to try to,
I'm saying we beat him. I'm just saying.
No, but I still think I still stand by what I said because I think our D line that's going to be strength. I just don't know how people are going to run. We'll just play Relaford and Pyburn more. And we got McKinley, and then we'll just put in Jacoby and Guillory more. I don't know how the hell you're going to run that D line. Literally don't know how. But anyway, that was just what I wanted to say about.
Texas A&M also has that wide receiver from North Carolina State who was supposedly great.
It's the SEC. Everybody has players.
Yeah,
Auburn got the dude from Georgia, the receiver from Georgia Tech, who's 5'9". Singleton, they're like, he's so good. I'm like, is he? Is he that good? You ran a triple option spread offense that he just ran gadget crossing routes off of triple option passes. Of course he was wide open and then he's got Jackson Arnold throwing to him. I don't give a shit if you have a good receiver when you have Marcel Reed throwing to you. It doesn't matter. So you have Marcel fucking Reed.
After Arkansas, so all three of us have us beating Arkansas. After Arkansas, you have your last home game of the season, senior night, probably in front of 40,000 fans, Western Kentucky.
Western Kentucky caught a ball on ESPN late in the game. Western Kentucky, we were up 40, 10 years ago, 12 years ago. I was on the sideline. Really good catch.
Oh yeah, in the rain.
Halloween. Yeah, it was rain. It really was an amazing catch. The dude rolled out. He rolled out, and the dude ran a comeback route. And I mean, the quarterback was about to get smoked. That was when the quarterback was a good player. That was when they were throwing for like 500 yards a game. And man, he was about to get smoked from behind. He threw it, and dude, that ball was coming. I literally just like closed my eyes and I just caught it right here. And George is at home watching it and filmed it, or
I filmed it.
He was like, "No, the video I have is definitely George because George they saw it."
Or okay, maybe he sent it.
I got it because dude, it was about to like decleat a cameraman behind me. And I randomly got it, and he was like, "Dude," and I was like, and everybody started cheering. I was like, "Yeah, yeah," and then like gave it to the ball boy, and the ball boy was like, "Dude, that was awesome." So shout out Western Kentucky. They're gonna get fucking killed, but shout out to them.
Yeah,
and then we go. So at this point, Chip has us 10-1. Both Nathan and I have us 9-2. Last game of the season at Oklahoma. Could be a afternoon game, could be a night game. But traditionally the Iron Bowl is the day game. So do they keep that there? I'm
AC Concepcion. That's who you're talking about, Chip.
Concepcion, that's it. I couldn't remember his last name.
Y'all go first.
You go first, Dan.
I mean, I've said this multiple times now. I think this is the one of the hardest road games. I think this is harder than Alabama. I think Alabama is the second easiest road game on the schedule behind going to Vanderbilt. I think this is difficult because it's late November in Norman, Oklahoma. I don't think those Arkansas teams that used to give us trouble were very good. I think the elements got to us. And if the elements are bad, that's what I'm concerned about. And that's why I have this as a loss.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have it as a loss too. So that makes me kind of fall away from it. I thought it was a good call about 2 months ago. And then I heard some other people who normally I wouldn't say no shit. And they have it as a loss. So they're obviously listening to people like you. I do think a
lot of people think really high of Oklahoma. I don't necessarily think high.
People either have them really good or really bad.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to be pretty bad. I think they have a really bad head coach. I think it'll be a close game. I think you hopefully win it in the end. Like we've done a couple games this year so far. I think you win that game and you're on to the SEC championship.
I thought like about a week ago I was very worried about it. Cam started talking to me about the coldness of it, but it's like I'm not going to sit here and talk about the elements. It could be 50 and sunny.
It could be 70.
So I'm not. But like
I was worried about
John Mateer. I was worried about John Mateer. I'm like, man, John Mateer. Oh my God, John Mateer. Then I went and looked at John Mateer, and I didn't realize that Washington State played a Mountain West Conference schedule. I had no idea. Yeah. They literally lost to New Mexico. He had like 500 total yards and like 6 touchdowns against New Mexico. And that's like his entire thing. It was beating Hawaii and beating I think he only played one Power 4 school. So like, you know what? Fuck John Mateer. And like this is their schedule, okay? They start off, they're going to beat Illinois State. Then they have Michigan. Their season pretty much rides on this game. If they beat Michigan, then they beat Temple. They probably beat Auburn. But, I mean, that's a toss-up. Let's say they beat Auburn. Let's say they beat Kent State, and they go in the Red River rivalry undefeated. I don't think they have a chance to beat Texas. That's one loss. They play out South Carolina. I don't think they're going to beat South Carolina. They play Ole Miss at home. Still think they're going to lose that because I don't think they're as good. They play at Tennessee. I don't think they're going to win that game. They play at Alabama. I don't think they're going to win that game. By now, Venables is done. He's cut. Then they play Missouri at home, and they probably win that game, and then they end with LSU. I think they're going to lose. I think they're a 5-6 loss team, and I think that's like – I think 5 losses is like kind of like –
I think they lose to Missouri, and they have a losing season.
So that's the thing. Like I think by the time – it's going to be like last year where when we played them last year, like that game we kind of just cakewalk through. Like, we didn't really care about it. They definitely didn't care about it. Their quarterback already knew he was leaving. They're throwing reverse passes with Bauer Sharp. I think it's going to be the same thing. I think everybody with NIL now, like, if you have a losing season or you're fighting for the Birmingham Bowl, no one cares. Like, you used to be able to be like, okay, guys, like, or, you know, we got a new coaching staff. Like, I'm your DC. Like, I want to try to fight. And, like, you could – everybody, when you start losing and you lose 4 games, they're already halfway out the door. Every single person. So, like, unless they only have 3 losses, which with this schedule, I don't know how the hell they're only going to have 3 losses. I really don't. Like, even just on the road at Texas, South Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama alone, they have to win at least one of those, not including the home games. If they have 4 losses coming into LSU game, the team's going to be done. I think LSU wins. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but I think it's a 7, 10-point win, 10, 14-point win. So I think we win. I think we finish 10-2.
So Chip we have me at 9-3, Nathan at 10-2, Chip at 11-1. Does your 10-2 would also have us in the SEC championship?
It would be. There's a lot that would have to do because I'd have to look at the schedule. Because if you lose to Alabama, it would depend on who they lose to. Here's the thing. I'll tell you this. I already have my idea of what would happen in the postseason, and it doesn't matter. Like, if we went 10-2 and we lost in the SEC championship to like a Texas, and we were 10, we're still in. Like, they proved last year, they're not going to fucking kick you out. If SMU can only play one ranked team and lose, and then play in the ACC championship and lose, and still get in, you better fucking believe I will go to the playoff committee's meeting room if they don't let us in, and I will burn that motherfucker down. I'll burn it down.
I think in my scenario, I think we get in the playoffs at 9-3. I think we get a reward for playing Clemson. I think we'll be the highest rated 3-loss team in the country, and I think we'll.
They just announced, playoff committee just announced that they're basically going back to the BCS metrics, is what they essentially said. They said and it's like, they said that basically
strength of schedule will matter.
Will a lot more, and strength of wins. So, like, we have some of these ranked teams, like, okay, like in your scenario, we would win at Alabama. That's a huge, huge road win. And then you have these other ones, but. All right, so what do y'all want to talk about for playoffs? Because, I mean, Chip's – so in Chip's scenario, what – I guess –
I have us losing the SEC championship to Georgia.
Okay, so we'd be 11-2. So you're probably hosting a home game. That'd be fun. I'm coming down.
That would be fun. 11-2, you're definitely hosting a home game.
Probably like a 6, maybe 6 versus 11, you think?
In my scenario, I got us like a 12-11 seed traveling somewhere.
Well, yeah. So in I think you're either 10. If you're 10-2, I think you're the 9 or 10 seed. It depends. So, because I have a whole theory. I have a whole theory. And then if you're 10-3, I think you're like the 12-11 seed. I think. I already told you this, Daniel, so I spoiled it.
I don't remember, honestly.
They're putting you on the road at Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, you did say that. I don't know.
This, as the Martin Scorsese meme. Cinema. There's nothing college football would want more. And even if you somehow, maybe you're 10-2.
I would be so nervous about that game.
Maybe you're 10-2. Oh, dude.
Oh, they would talk so much.
Like if we lost that game somehow, Baton Rouge would be a miserable place to live.
Well, for sure, me too. But dude, think about
literally
is there a single better storyline in the last couple of years than Brian Kelly going back to Notre Dame, or even in the scenario where maybe Notre Dame has 2 losses and we go 10-2 and they're a 9 seed and they come to us and we're an 8 seed. The fact that, like, I think in my scenario, I think they would do anything they can to put us against each other. I think they will do anything they can. The ratings would literally probably be a top 10 game of all time, ratings wise.
It would definitely be the best.
entire.
It would definitely be the most ratings of playoff game.
The Notre
I wouldn't
Dame,
want to do this podcast for leading up to that game because
the Notre Dame fans are so okay. They really do have like the biggest fan base ever. Because I mean, even though they're not alums, they fucking hate Brian Kelly for literally being like, yeah, like can't win here. Y'all are never going to be good enough. So he got in their mind. So every single person, oh my God, they would all tune in. The entire Northeast part of the country who barely watches college football, every bar will have it on. It would be everywhere. And it'd
It would
be
be
awesome.
massive.
And we would beat the fuck out of them. We'd beat the fuck out of them.
It depends on where it's at. If it's at LSU, I think we'd beat them.
In his scenario, it's at Notre Dame, right,
Nathan? At Notre Dame. Still beat them.
God, I just think if you pulled that out, dude, that would be
Although at the same time, it would be like 20 degrees, so that would suck.
Possible snow.
Yeah.
That would kind of suck, yeah.
Hey, when they're in 1986.
I still think we win that game.
Apparently, it was like 19 degrees.
All right, so what are y'all scenarios? Like, we go to the playoffs and what happens?
I don't even think we should predict that, right?
Yeah, it depends too much on matchups.
I don't know. Just fucking make it up. Just say, like, what do you think? Like, do you think we're one and done?
I personally, I'm with Chip.
In between 6 and a 9. Obviously, those are vastly different because you get a home game with one of them. But I think you play the 11 seed, which will be probably a bad team.
Yeah, you play it at home, so you probably win. And then you play
if you play at home, you're going to win. Yeah.
Okay. So if it's a home game, we're all in agreement that we win. If it's a road game,
you will never lose a home playoff game.
No, there's no chance. There's no chance. I really don't think there's like any chance.
It'd be something different, man. I hope it happens.
Dude, it would be honestly, it'd be fucking sweet if that happened.
Yeah, I was let down by the playoffs last year a little bit, but
yeah, because the team sucked. Like SMU was ass and Indiana was ass. Like they were legitimately not good football teams.
Dude, have you? I'm sure you definitely have done this, but have y'all looked at Clemson's schedule from last year? I know last year doesn't mean anything, but it kind of does.
Well, that's what Travis said.
Travis just broke it down for us.
I've looked at it. I mean, the ACC was pathetic.
Dude, I think their best win was against Pitt.
Yeah.
Here's the counter to that.
It was 6-6.
There's only two
good SMU in the.
There's only 2 good conferences now. So like the ACC sucks. The Big 12 sucks worse.
Oh yeah, I mean honestly, I'm almost to the point where I think the Big 12 might be better than the ACC.
You've always been a Big 12 guy. You love the Big 12.
No,
Hey, how do you think your Buffaloes are going to do this year?
Fuck those. Dude, they're going to fucking suck ass, dude. Fucking losers, bro. Actually, let's look at Colorado's schedule. Dude, I can't wait. I can't wait for Dion to coach 3 games and then all his cancer or wherever the fuck it is comes back, or he loses 6 more toes, or
we might have to save this for another night because Nathan might go on a 20-minute rant.
No. I'm not.
But I'll just say this about the play.
Dion, though, don't you, Nate?
Dude,
he hates Dion.
Yes. Next weekend they play Friday night. Dion. This is awesome. They play Friday night hosting Georgia Tech. That's a great Friday night game.
They lose that.
Dude, I think Baylor and Auburn play that night too.
Yes, they do in Waco.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go.
Auburn is either going 3-9 or 9-3.
Have you seen what they're doing with their coaches?
Yes, they're either going 3-9 or 9-3, and I'm leaning 3-9.
I think I heard. Tell me what it is.
Dude, they have
one coach is calling first down, one's calling second down.
It's opening drives in 1st and 10. Somebody else is like when it's obvious run situation. Somebody else is 3rd down, and then Hugh Freeze can override all other. There's like 4 dudes calling plays, and Hugh Freeze can overrule all of them at any moment. What the fuck? And he said he's going to play 3 quarterbacks in the opener.
Yeah, it's
that would scare me if I was Auburn.
Dude, they claimed
fired.
They claimed 7 national championships.
Yeah,
shout out the new 1958 national champs.
It all seems
you know who else is cooked? Colorado's cooked, boys.
All right, we'll save that for another night because Nathan will go on a 20-minute tirade.
The
only thing I'll say about the playoffs and LSU is I don't like predicting them because you could be an 11 seed, and the difference between, let's say, Georgia being your 6 seed and SMU being your 6 seed, it just changes the complete dynamics of the playoffs.
Sorry for trying to have fun. And dreaming.
I hear you.
I'm
just saying why I don't like that.
I am so sorry. So sorry. Anyway, all right. Anything else?
Got a valid point. That's it. That's it. All I got for tonight. So Chip 11-1, Nathan 10-2, me 9-3. We'll probably go 10-2, and all of us will pick all the games incorrectly. Like we'll probably beat Clemson. lose to South Carolina.
Losing to South Carolina at home.
Something stupid.
Yeah. God.
Nathan,
Sonny Cumbé pulls one out of his ass and beats us week 2.
Zero chance on that one.
Hey, what do you think Dabo's gonna? If he let's say Clemson wins, what's Dabo's speech at the end of the game?
Oh, everybody overlooked us. You know, I mean, everybody was talking about LSU, and I guess this is the real Death Valley. I guess this is the real Death Valley now, isn't it? But you know, the Lord, He works in mysterious ways, doesn't he? He does. He's amazing.
I think he's gonna say there's no junior with this fan base in this stadium. There is no junior. This is Death Valley.
You know what's amazing is that Brian Kelly has gotten shit on for talking to boosters about that. But whenever Dabo gets up in front of everybody, he's like, yeah, we're the best team in the country. We're going 16-0. We're the first 15-0 team, and now we're going to be the first 16-0 team. That's fine to say. You can say that. You can basically say, like, whatever. But we just say something about – because everybody fucking hates Brian Kelly and everybody sucks off Dabo's little penis.
Okay, so
never mind. Keep going.
We had one other comment in the chat that I missed. Gabe coming at me, specifically pointing out that the average high in Norman, Oklahoma in November is 63 degrees. But that's the whole month of November. We're playing at the end of November.
Yeah, so it's gonna be. And now listen, if it's at night, then it's gonna be a lower temp. It's gonna be what's the average low? So yeah, it's gonna
40
be 40
degrees is the average low.
It's gonna be a 50-degree game. It's fine.
I've seen some Oklahoma games versus Oklahoma State that look pretty cold, but then I've seen some that look pretty hot. So,
all right. Tomorrow night we're going to talk about LSU's NIL, and then other random shit. How about that?
That's fine. I don't have shit to say about NIL, but I just let the chips fall where they may. I don't have any input.
Or we can just skip that, but I think it's an interesting topic.
Yeah, but there's so much weeds in it, and like, I think we're run by incompetent people, but like we can't. I just don't like dwelling on it because it's like just the money stuff.
I told Chip I want another night to look this over because tomorrow I'm going to research how many other SEC teams have shut down their collective websites, because I did see that Texas did shut theirs down too. So,
but Ole Miss didn't.
Ole Miss didn't. Ole Miss believes the NCAA is a crock of shit, which I respect that. But how many other schools are also doing that?
Yeah.
So
I would hope we're doing
it. I bet you Michigan's collective's still up and running.
They don't have a collective. They have one fucking guy.
And he didn't even go there. He went to Illinois.
But this fucking
if I was
Asian
an Illinois
chick,
fan, I would be fucking pissed.
Dude, I'd be so mad. But you know what? Asian pussy is undefeated. Ask Travis. Travis!
Isn't she Hispanic?
Is she Hispanic? I don't know. Fuck it.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Whatever. Well, guess what? Ask Travis still. Same
Travis,
thing.
hit us up in the chat.
He's got a little puke eater from one now.
Hey, everybody, reminder, like and subscribe. Check us out on Apple Podcasts. Nathan, like, subscribe. Chip, like, subscribe. And also Spotify.